How's it going, lads? And welcome back to another episode of X Squads. Yeah, guys, this is going to be a Manchester City squad. It was highly sort of requested in the last video. They've got quite a lot of decent players, quite a lot of, sort of players that you would never have thought that would have played for Man City, and some of them you kind of would know, like Robinho's and Joe's, but we'll get on to them. In goal, guys, we've got Shea Given. He's possibly the best option to go for. He'll give the two centre-backs 9 chemistry, and he's very very good in Ultimate Team. He's quite underrated in Ultimate Team. You don't see him too often in Premiership teams or in just teams generally. He's quite, a decent goalkeeper, got high reflexes and all that good stuff. And yeah, guys, in right back, we've got his Neda Manua. Quite a steady, right back, quite a steady defender in general. Not the greatest defender in the world. He's no Dani Alves by, any stretch of the imagination, but he'll do your job. He does a job for QPR, and he does quite well for them. And in the central defence, guys, we have got Sylvain Distin, who's getting on a little bit now. Plays for Everton, obviously, and very sort of, good player in his day. And he played for Man City before they had all the money. A bit like Richard Dunn, two players that were there before they sort of all of the cash came and all the Arab money and all the oil money. Two very good, consistent Premiership performers over the years. They've never let anyone down. Very sort of steady sort of defenders. And at left back, guys, we've got Xavier. He left Man City in 2009 to go to Lazio. He scored a couple of times for City actually, and he was signed by, I think it was Sven-Göran Eriksson for 1.5 million. Not the worst left back in City's history, but not the best by any stretch of the imagination. When you consider they've got like Cliche and Kolarov now. And at right midfield, guys, we've got Sean Wright-Phillips. Quite a quick, pacey winger. Not the most consistent player by any stretch of the imagination. You're not sure what you're going to get. He's pretty much like a shit Theo Walcott. That's probably the best way to describe him. And in the centre of the midfield, guys, we've got Joey Barton. What can we say about this lad? Absolute lad. Follow him on Twitter. Some of his tweets are pretty crazy. What has he not done on and off the field? He's just got like a 6-week fine from QPR from his outburst from last season against Man City, funnily enough. And yeah, pretty crazy lad. The other centre midfielder, guys, is Glenn Whelan, who's probably someone you'd never have thought would have played for Man City. I didn't really believe it until I sort of seen it on Wikipedia. He's quite a steady player for Stoke. Not the greatest midfielder in the world by any stretch of the imagination. He's hardly Xavi or Iniesta, but he'll do your job. He's steady enough. And left midfield, guys, we've got Craig Bellamy, who he done quite well at Man City. He scored a few goals, and every time he played, you couldn't say he didn't put 100% effort in, but possibly didn't have the sort of the talent at the very sort of compared to some of the players who were bringing in. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, quite a good player. Quite like Craig. He's quite a good player in real life as well. And up front, guys, we have got Robinho, and we also have Joe. Two sort of big money flops from Man City. Joe cost 17 million, which is just crazy, and Robinho cost, I think it was approximately 30 million, which is just ludicrous. Just absolute money down the pan. None of them done anything at all for City. I think they scored a couple of goals each, but they hardly set the Premier League alight. So that's the starting 11, guys. It's quite a strong starting 11. Everyone's on 9, or everyone's not on 9 chem. Pretty much most of them are on 9 chem. Some of them aren't, like the two strikers on the left hand side of midfield and left back. And yeah, guys, on the bench we've got a collection of players that have played for City. Some of them you'll sort of know, some of them you're a little bit surprised at. You got Choluka there, who I didn't actually realise he played for City, but he played for them for a season before going to Tottenham, which was something I found out. Also got a George Boateng. We also got a Fernandes, who's a Swiss player for Udinese, who was on loan there at Leicester City last year, I do believe. I think he's got 2 cards on all of my team, Leicester and Serie A card for Udinese. And I also got a bold Kevin Nolan there, plays for Aston Villa. One of the worst players I've ever seen in my life. Absolute garbage of a player. Also got a Alano, we've got a Petrov, who was quite a steady performer for City. Petrov, I quite like Petrov. He's quite a good player. I've seen him live a few times and he's impressed each time. Quite a good winger, but he's obviously getting on a little bit now. Also got Adam Clayton, who was at Man City when he was in his youth days, when he was a young guy. Played a number of times for them, but he never sort of broke in at the first team as such. And there's me quick selling a Chet Evans, because, YOLO. He cost me 3k, absolute rapist of a player. He'll destroy any sort of centre back, male or female. He's not really bothered. If you drop the stop, he'll be in there like swimwear. He'll be on it like a car bonnet. Absolute crazy striker. He's currently in prison serving time for rape, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, and we've got a couple of more strikers, guys. We've got Darren Benton. We've got Danny Sturridge, and we've got Bradley Wright Phillips. We've also got Georgie Samaras. That sounds kind of sexy. Yeah, we've got Georgie Samaras. He's kind of like a Greek Andy Carroll. And yeah, there are a few more strikers, and they've got a few more reserves, guys, as you can see. But anyway, guys, goals episodes were requested like in the previous sort of episodes, so I played a couple of games there before. They're not the greatest goals you're ever going to see in your life, but they're just 3 games. I won all 3 games. It's quite a nice team. I built actually quite a fun team. And yeah, guys, I'll sign out now, and I will leave it with Ishmael Miller, who's an absolute tank of a player, and Nicholas Anelka, who's now in China. YOLO. So yeah, guys, peace.
Rap is all I have, so I stay up in the lab. I'm glad I found you, I can live without you. Rap is all I have, so I stay up in the lab. What's up? Yeah, I'm glad I found you, I can live without you. Music's the only reason that I'm still in existence. Going long with this rap, but I ain't catching the pigskin. Coding encryptions, future slowly is slipping. But lately I just been in denial like an Egyptian. On a mission to rap for the youth. The world's looking at me now, guess they facing the truth. So I stay in the booth, just to allocate reality. Fuck school, that fucking hourly paid salary. Life's drowning me, music's my only passion. Lights, camera, and action, mics, glamour, and passion. The force of gravity ain't stopping my attraction. To get these damn presidents, Franklin, Lincoln, and Jackson. Always rapping, holler for a feature. Full court press, used to sit up in the bleachers with the teachers, now I'm blowing speakers, giving y'all my soul like the bottom of my sneakers. Rap is all I have, so I stay up in the lab. I'm glad I found you, I can live without you. Rap is all I have, so I stay up in the lab. Yeah, I'm glad I found you, I can live without you. The wide variety of music help anxiety. I do it for the love of it and not the notoriety. People saying hi to me, but I'm still the same kid that got bullied for trying to rap and hit braces. Back in middle school, people used to ridicule. Now I got a buzz and those people doing minimal.